So hi, I'm Martin. I'm here in the Shimba Hills, and one of the things that we do is to demonstrate to the local community improved ways of farming. Now here the natural vegetation is tropical coastal rainforest, and there are many challenges for the farmers. The first is it's extremely hot. At the moment it's well over 30 degrees, and the high temperature causes any rainfall to evaporate very quickly from the surface of the soil. So that's the first challenge. Second challenge is we have high rainfall. Every year we have over 3 feet, nearly 4 feet of rainfall in a year falls, and most of that falls in the months of April and May. And when that rain falls, it causes severe erosion. And on the surface of the soil, like here in front of me now, we had the first rain of the season last night. We had nearly ½ an inch, the first rain for 3 months, and already on the surface of the soil it is dry. So what we are doing here with the local community farmers is trying to encourage them to adopt a new way of farming that reduces erosion, that captures all of the rainfall and preserves the fertility of the soil. And we call it farming God's way. And what we're trying to do is to copy the way that God has designed this environment of coastal rainforest and how the leaves and the litter protect the soil. So in advance of the rains, we have prepared this surface by putting lots of leaves and twigs and branches onto the surface. It's mulching. In the West we call this conservation agriculture. Here in the Shimba Hills we call this God's blanket, Blanketi la Mungu. So this is the protecting over the surface. Now under this surface of mulch, the soil is already moist and it has trapped, it has preserved the moisture from the rain last night from the sun. So to prepare for planting of maize, we now dig the planting holes. Peter and Ngazi are using djembe. They are going along this planting line and very accurately making the holes. Into the planting holes we are putting manure, fertilizer. This is actually compost that we have made here on the farm, made it naturally from cattle manure, rotten wood and cut green vegetation. It takes about 2 months, but we can make enough compost to grow a good area of maize.
My name is Amos, and I'm working here as an agricultural farmer. When the YWAM started introducing this new method of farming, actually it attracted so many community members. So many people have been visiting our farming areas and see what we are doing through demonstrations and teaching of our agricultural system. And this system is really benefiting to the community, because since we started demonstrating it, so many people have been adapting it, especially when now people are used to how we make holes, how we put the compost in, and how we are spreading the natural vegetations so that the land can be useful for them. Like I personally, I do it at my home. As a farmer, the way I do it here, I do it at my home. And we have been having a good harvest. And we hope that when this continue, this kind of farming and teaching continue in this area, that might improve the life of many people around here.
So here at YWAM we are trying to demonstrate improved farming practice to the local community. This project is seeing if we can boost the milk production of a local indigenous zebu herd. These are zebu cattle. They are indigenous to tropical regions. They are very hardy and able to withstand extreme conditions of heat, drought and very poor fodder. They have these humps which are able to store fat and to help them to get through the dry season. We are just coming towards the end of dry season. There has been no rain for over 3 months. There is very little fodder in the Shamba. So we are demonstrating that by feeding them some improved concentrates with minerals when they come back from grazing, it will just keep them in better condition, and we milk them once a day. Milk production is relatively low, but it is consistent. If we were to try to rear an improved breed such as Friesian or Grey Cow, they would not survive, they would die. These cattle are indigenous, they're very hardy, and they will continue to produce milk in the hardest conditions.